Aha, here we are. You can probably tell because of the fact I've got that heater on. It's a little bit nippy, but I wasn't going to come out here and do anything tonight. I've had a whole day of pretty much filming constantly. I mean, I've gone through 2 batteries, filled up a memory card once and had to delete everything. That's a 64GB bloody card. Never mind, eh? Yeah, so I was sitting indoors and, you know, it's quite late at night now, and I thought to myself, well, you know what? I've got to come and lock up. I'll just have a little fiddle about. So I've put the cable aside, hanged out on that Heritage, and I'm going to have a little poke about on here to see what I can, see if I can give it a bit of a clean up. All this on here is ground on. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver and get rid of all that. The bag, by the way, you would have seen that in, I said in the other video, I was going to wash that. That's been washed. It's come out absolutely wonderful. It's drying at the minute. This stuff's proper, look at that. Yeah, it's drying as we speak. At least that seems to move on this one. Another one, it's proper stiff. I noticed that since this hose has been bent over, it's now taken that form. It's a proper stiff hose. I'm afraid of splitting it, to tell you the truth. Don't know. I've got to work out how to get this off so that I can clean it individually. I wonder what this thing does here. I don't know yet. I'm hoping that will come off just like it. Yeah, it does. That comes off just like an ordinary attachment. So I'm going to have a little fiddle about with that. Give it a little bit of a clean up. So see what I can do, shall we? Well, it took a little bit of persuading and a little bit of force to get it off, but it come off. A little bit of WD-40 as well. If you look inside there, she reckons it sucks like mad, but I don't know. I don't reckon it does. Not like that anyway. Well, it could suck. It will suck because this is after the fan, so it will still suck. But it won't, you know, where's all the air going to go? It ain't going to go anywhere unless it's getting forced out of other places. Because it ain't going to better go up there, I wouldn't have thought. Not with that blockage. It looks like it's fairly blocked. It could be. Yeah, I don't know, man. But there's a lot in there. Anyway, so that needs to be cleaned out. There's a marble up there by the looks of things as well. Is that a marble? Looks like a marble to me. So yeah. It's fairly stuck on there. Rubber seal's a little bit green. I'm going to have to give that a clean. Get all that out of there. I want to get this pipe off ideally so I can go and put it in some hot soapy water. But I don't as yet know how that comes off on this one. It doesn't appear to be as easy as the other ones. So I'm going to have a little play about. Oops. Let's see if I can work that out. I like to work things out myself. I could probably just go and look on the internet and it would show me, but I like to try and work it out myself. I haven't looked anything up about a tradition on the internet, so I'm going to work out how to do that. That's how you learn, isn't it? You know what I mean? Before they had the internet, how else was you going to learn? You just had to go ahead and have a look yourself. So that's the way forward, my friends, and the best way forward as well. I knew it had to be something as easy as this. Oh, by the way, I know it's a bit mess. That's that towel. There's the towel. For those of you that are following the towel's over there. I spilt a load of petrol on it, so I chucked it over there because I didn't want near that fire, near that heater. So it's over there now, fermenting. Anyway, that's pretty scratched up, isn't it? I might have to get some new wheels for it. If I can find the new wheels, I'll get some new wheels. Because them ones are well scratched up, aren't they, anyway? So then the reason I put the towel down for the other ones is because their wheels weren't very scratched. And I didn't want to scratch it on the concrete, but they're scratched to hell anyway, so. But yeah, as soon as I opened it up, that's what came out. Surprised it's not full of maggots and other things, but there you go. I wonder what condition the fan's in, having sucked up bits of metal and what's this? Looks like a bit of plaster. There's that blockage. So that was definitely blocked. There's plenty of cobwebs in there. She reckons it works, so we'll soon find out whether it does work or not. It's definitely been sat in a shed for a long while, and that ain't been plugged in for a while, has it? Look at all that in there. She was a nice woman but maybe she was a liar. We'll find out. Well, what I was greeted with, apart from a great big spider ran out and went down the crack in the floor there, god damn it, I was greeted with a little spider nest in there, and also a nice snapped, well, it ain't snapped, I would have thought it's just worn away belt. Probably a good job I didn't try to turn it on, because it would have sucked that in like the other one did, and then I would have had a little more problems. But it's definitely been sat for a while. So all this is going to have to be cleaned up by the good old pneumatic. There's my little cleaner. So that's what I'm going to do. In there looks like there's little nests, some eggs in there, I think, spider eggies. Have a look around here then. That brush is, well, the brush might be alright, I don't know. Whoa! There's another one! I reckon those are all eggs, do you know that? Look at that. Look at that little bastard in there. Ho 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 ho, mate. That's one of them funny ones, isn't it? Look. I bet that's one of them funny ones. I bet that's one of those, what, is it a not Black Widow. Is it a Black Widow? Them funny ones. Look at the back of it. Yep. That's one of them ones, alright. You can see it now. It's full of it, man. I wonder where this was kept. I reckon it was in a shed. Well, she said it was in a shed, gathering dust. I'm going to have to be a bit careful when I'm pulling this one apart. Yeah, certainly am. Right, okay. It's not big. It's not as big as the one that ran down in that crack, but it's there. Make sure that one don't live. Right, there we go then. Let's get a bit of this here. Bit of carb spray. That should do the job. Blimey, it's alive and all. Did you see it? It ran away. That's a live one. That could be dangerous. We're going to have to proceed with caution. There he is. No, there's more than one. There's more than one in there. I've just seen them. There's one of them. He's in the corner. He's really wet. Look, there he is. Look at that bastard. What's he doing? What is he doing? He ain't gonna leave now. Ooh. They won't get nowhere near me. They won't get anywhere near me, my friends. Don't have to panic about that. They won't get anywhere near me. There's the other one. Look at that. There's a whole bloody family of them. Look at that, my friends. What are we gonna do? I can't be having that. I can't be having that. Cannot be having that, my friends. Well, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that for the time being, make sure no more of them pop out. I don't mind about spider, but if they're them funny ones, we'll have a bit of trouble. Right, I've just had a go. I've plugged it in and turned it on. It doesn't actually turn on, so it doesn't work. It could be as simple as the fuse has gone in there, or it could be maybe that power cable ain't no good. It could be anything really, but it doesn't work, that's for sure. So I'm gonna have to have a look as to why that is. As in the meantime, I'm still trying to make sure there ain't no more surprises in there. God damn it! But yeah, there we go, eh? I've soaked all that in carb spray. Oh man, I had to turn the heater off because I had to turn the fire off because the fumes were getting so strong in here with the carb spray, which is quite flammable. It well, the last thing I wanted was it to go bang, so I turned that off. But there you go. So it doesn't actually work at the minute, but I'm going to check that fuse, and then we'll come back to that. That's what we'll do. Right, I'm running out of video yet again, battery yet again. But so I'm going to have to call this a night soon. But we'll check inside this. It's a very old style plug. That's what it's like inside there. Look, pretty. I was half expecting another bloody spider's nest in there, but anyhow. Let's have a look. See if I can do this so that all you can have a look as well. Make sure these little screws are tight. At least it's wired round the right way anyway. So those are all tight. Let's get our fuse out. I'm not even going to bother checking it on, blimey, look. There is some spider's webs in there. I'm not going to bother checking the fuse. I'll just replace it. It's a 13 amp. And I have here a bag full of 13 amp fuses. Oh no, I've got 5 amp, 13 amp, 3 amp. I've got all kinds of amps in here. But we want 13. I did just see a 13. Where did I just see a 13? Oh, there's a 13 here. I've got 5s, I've got 3s. 13 amps. Not made in Britain though. Lead free. Not made in Britain like the other one was. Right. Let's put this in here then. Shut up. I've got a funny feeling, even with a new fuse, it ain't going to work still, to be honest with you. Because, you know, so far it's been a bit funny, because she said it works, it sucks like mad and it all works. But so far I've found that the belt is completely knackered. It's full of spiders, so it ain't been turned on anytime soon. It had a blockage, so it probably wouldn't have sucked very well anyway. Even though it was after the fan, it still wouldn't have sucked very well because there was nowhere for the air to go after it had gone through the fan. So I don't know, man. But it's got a brand new fuse in it now. So let's see what's going to happen when I plug it in and switch it on, shall we? I don't know, man. Nope. Nothing. Still don't work, so it's going to be a case of stripping it down and finding out what that problem is. Now, I'll be doing that before I do any of this other stuff, because at worst case scenario I can use this one for parts when I get another one. I've got another one of these. I can't remember if it's a tradition or a heritage, but it's on its way in the post from Wales. So we'll find out what's going on here then. I'm going to have to call it a day now because I've got the little battery symbol flashing on the camera. So look out for part 3. And that'll be when I strip down that motor to find out why it ain't working. Sweet.